Luke, one of the areas that you really enjoy practicing within is the intellectual property world and making sure that businesses are taking steps to protect their intellectual property rights from being poached by competitors, clients, or even their own employees as they walk out the door. Why don't you talk a little bit about what it takes to protect intellectual property rights in today's business climate?
Well, that's a really important question to a lot of businesses, because a lot of businesses will spend a lot of time and money developing customer lists, getting to know those customers, and maybe, you know, depending on the nature of your business, you might have financial information about them, investment portfolios, real estate portfolios, things that are unique to your business that only you know. And that's all proprietary, and you want to safeguard that. And you're right, you need to safeguard that from everybody, including your own employees sometimes, especially if you're in California, where it is basically illegal to have a non-compete or a non-solicitation agreement with one of your employees. So if they leave, they can go work for one of your direct competitors right away tomorrow, and there's nothing that you as their former employer can do about that. But what you can do is prohibit them from using anything they learned in terms of proprietary information from your business and taking it to their competitor. So in order to do that, though, you need to have a good employee handbook that outlines confidentiality of your proprietary information and identify what that proprietary information is. Because if it's too vague, no court's going to enforce something that's too vague. So you need to be particular about what is proprietary to your business. In addition to that, you need to have sort of procedural safeguards. If your information is on the cloud or on a server in your own office, it doesn't matter where it is, you need to have things like password protection, two-factor authentication. Maybe you even limit access to only certain employees who have a need to know that kind of information. For example, if you have an open database where any employee can go look at the personal information of another employee, that is wrong. Don't do that. That'll get you into trouble for privacy violations and all sorts of ethical issues. So it's just a notion that, there's certain categories of information within almost any business that really needs to be restricted and protected from outsiders, but also even certain people inside your organization.
And we get clients who contact us all the time who tell us, well, my proprietary information is my client list. That's proprietary to my business. And unfortunately, they don't take steps to protect that client list from being disclosed or opened up. Do you have any tips or tricks that you recommend for business owners to protect, if they truly believe that their client lists are proprietary in nature? How do they protect them?
Don't make it public, number one. The sort of benchmark for any secret is that it's not publicly known. So if you are going to make the argument or take the position that your client list is a trade secret, well, then you better be taking substantial steps to protect that list from disclosure. And not only just disclosure to outside entities, which is certainly true, but also internally as well. Again, if you have a business landscaping, for example, and your crews are going out to 50 different houses or customers per week, don't have all those customer lists just on a piece of paper that they put in their truck when they're going out place to place, customer to customer. That could get easily lost. It could be easily misplaced. People might see it who aren't entitled to see it. And that really destroys or really diminishes the secrecy or the proprietary nature of that information. And if it's something that's just stored in a computer database, you need to have it password protected. You need to have, end-to-end encryption. There's a lot of software techniques and programs that you can purchase or utilize that are relatively inexpensive that will do a lot of this for you. And you need to seek out perhaps an IT professional to help you do it, especially if you're a small company and you're not IT savvy like a lot of owners aren't. Find someone who's an expert to help you do it. Because if you're not taking the steps to protect your information, no court's going to protect it for you. You have to start the protection yourself first, and then the court will help you do that. But if you're not taking the steps from the beginning, no court's going to protect that for you.
And one of the more interesting things we run into is people think that they have trade secrets in every little thing that they do within their business. And unfortunately, it's up to us as attorneys to instruct them that not everything is a trade secret. I use the analogy, is it like the 11 herbs and spices of KFC chicken? Is it the recipe for original Coke? Do you have something that's truly unique to your business that helps you stand apart? Or is it just simply you've built a better mousetrap, you provide better customer service than your competitors? That's not a trade secret.